Welcome back to TalkersOfGeeks.com. Justin here, and today we are back with more video game reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Idol Manager, which is on the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. And as always, I give you a brief synopsis. This is reviewed on the Nintendo Switch and my Nintendo Switch Lite. And I'm going to give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. Make the dreams of inspiring idols to become true and build an entertainment empire from the ground up by any means necessary. Carefully audition new talent to dominate the scene with ever popular idol groups, but also take calculated risks to make the headlines. After all, any press is good press. One way to describe this game is impressive. I am so impressed with this game. I saw the trailer. When I saw the trailer, I knew immediately that this is something I wanted to review. And thank you to the developers for giving us a review copy. And I have to say, I'm very impressed, and I had such a good time playing this game. Just a little bit about the story, because there is a story mode here. You play as your character that you decide to name, and you are going to be running this entertainment industry, or I could kind of say record label, and you are going to be responsible of building idol groups and getting idols to where they need to get to, and obviously bringing in the most revenue. In the order to do that, you have to hold these auditions. So the first thing you're going to be doing, besides building from your office from the ground up, is holding auditions and choosing your idols. And the one thing I really loved about this is that it's so detailed in terms of idol life as well. So you have idols that have, some are cute, some are cool, some have better stats of sexiness, prettiness, some have better dances, some are more funny, some are more are talented when it comes to acting and drama. And you also have things that's going to affect your world, that's going to affect your businesses, such as this scene right here. When I was playing with my idol group Starlight, they were doing a performance, and the activism group was protesting outside of it, not protesting against the band, but just protesting because there were fans there and they wanted to get attention. So you have to decide what your decisions are going to be, and decisions that you make play heavily on the success. You can lose fans, you can lose advertisements. You also have to manage your rules and set the rules for the idols. This is one thing I really did enjoy, was the fact that you get to dictate certain things. Like, you have to issue a social media policy. Are your idols allowed to use social media? Are your idols, which is a big one, especially in the idol world, for those who know K-pop and J-pop, are your idols allowed to date? For me, I let them date, because who am I to tell them that they can't date? And they actually say that them being single or not being single will affect the hardcore fan base. So it's so detailed. I had to take a lot of research to do to really capture that idol life and how the idol industry and just how certain things in entertainment run. And I thought they did a really great job of kind of illustrating that. The game gets very, very challenging as you get more popular. There's a lot of things that you have to do. You have to worry about salaries, you have to worry about contracts, you have to worry about graduation. If an idol gets too old, they decided they're going to graduate or leave the group. There was actually one funny scene I had here where one of my idols, which was her right here, which is going to be a minor spoiler, she actually decides that she's going to leave the idol scene to become an adult entertainer. And she, as you saw the little clip right there. And it's something that there's situations like that. Is like, okay, so how's this going to affect the group? You have to worry about budgeting. Budgeting and spending your money is a big, big, big component in this game. And you have to obviously not only keep your idol satisfied with the salaries, you have a whole team of staff, producers, choreographers. You have to hire them. You have to up their skill tree as well. You have politicians sometimes that will blame you for things of the state of the world because of your music. How you react to those situations is how, once again, that will affect your band. You got to hold concerts. There is so much to do and manage. There's so much gameplay in this, which just in the story mode alone, you have to deal with the banks. If you run out of money, you can pull out a loan, but you got to make sure you pay those loans. Your investor can bail you out from time to time. And you obviously have to hold concerts. There is so much to do here. I enjoyed the hell out of this. I'm still playing it and just adding more groups. Right now, I'm just managing my group Starlight, but I think I'm gonna add another girl group with another band. And when you do that, that's when it gets a little bit more challenging, because now you only have to worry about one group of three. You have to worry about a whole roster of different bands. Like, it really starts to build your own record label, which I thought was very, very, very well done. In order to do that, you have these things called research, where you get to upgrade your skills, but you can also do certain things too, such as checking your idol's profile, seeing their mental state, which is very important, their physical state. Your idols can get injured. I'm gonna say that again. Your idols do get injured, so you have to keep watching their health. I have some of my idols get injured and they were gone for a year. And then after that year, they were at the age where they were graduating, so they left the group. So it's very important that you make sure that you have the doctor's office. That's just a little tip. Make sure you have the doctor's office. Definitely keep in mind with their mental health stamina. If you allow your idols to date and they break up, that can actually affect the group, because they won't be in the right state of mind to perform well. So there's a lot of things that you really have to manage, you really have to look out for. One thing I also did like too is the ability to change how your idol looks, from the hairstyles to the dress. You can add accessories in there. If you want to give your idol a little bit of cat ears, you can do it. It's very, 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 very detailed, and I thought it was very well done. They give you options. Your idol doesn't just have to be a singer. You can host podcast shows. You can have them do TV. You can have them do photo shoots for advertisement. And there's ways for you to make money. Also, you have to keep in mind that you have to build the relationships with your idols, talking to them. You even have the option, if they're old enough, to try to flirt and try to date one of your idols. Not saying that's not going to be a conflict of interest, because it will, but it's a very, very detailed managing game, which I was pleasantly surprised. Wasn't expecting this much in depth and this much of balancing and balancing everything out that you have to do. You have to have your producers up their skills on the type of music. Check the sales charts to see what type of genre of music is on the number ones. What are the people actually buying? And change your idol's approach accordingly. If your idol is cutesy, maybe you want to make them sexy. Maybe you want to make them a little bit edgy, depending on what the charts are telling you. Amazing game. Definitely, I'm gonna give this a very rare A+. I had such a blast with this. There's a nice visual novel element. It's a really great story. I had fun with this. Definitely pick up Idol Manager if you're into managing games like this. This was fun. I enjoyed the hell out of this. This is Justin from MetallicasTheGeeks.com saying later days. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Did you get Idol Manager? Are you going to plan to get Idol Manager? Comment below. Let me know. We'll talk to you later. Peace.